John Parker, are you here with us? Okay, I see he's not with us right now. So welcome everyone. The Economic Development Committee is a committee of the Valley Economic Alliance that is committed to building our local region and helping our local Valley companies to connect with resources that help them increase revenues, decrease expenses, find qualified employees, connect with access to capital, and in general, grow right here in the Valley. We have several of our committee members here with us, and I'd very much like to let this be an opportunity for those of you who are attending to do quick self-introductions. We're going to take the next 15 minutes to do quick self-introductions, and then we'll start our speaker at 11 a.m. So if you'd like to join in with our introductions today, then please have your video on because I'll be calling on the folks who do so. So beginning with Bill Yaros.
Hello, I'm Bill Jaros from Zoo Crew Productions. We do media buying and video production.
Welcome, Bill. Louis Hirsch.
Morning, everybody. My name is Louis Hirsch. We're the owner of Parker Lighting. We're a 57-year-old Inglewood lighting business selling all types of interior and exterior lighting for commercial, industrial, and residential projects.
Terrific. Welcome. Matt Hall. We'll need to take you off mute, Matt.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, hi. H&S Construction. We do maintenance and facility repairs in and throughout Los Angeles City and County.
Terrific. Welcome, Matt. And everyone, feel free to put your contact info into the chat as well so we can get to know each other a little bit better and continue the networking beyond. Mark Davis.
Good morning, everyone. We are the largest hotel in the Valley, the Hilton Universal, and working on an expansion project of another 400 rooms.
Fantastic. Welcome. So glad to see you joining us today. Pedro Rodriguez.
Good morning, everybody. Work for Blue Jay Plumbing, and we're a sewer contractor with the City of Los Angeles.
Terrific. Hello and welcome. Ajit Dodani. Let's get you off.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hey, thanks for the workshop. That was so helpful. My name is Ajit Dodani. I'm an empathy strategist. I'm fondly known as the CFO that speaks empathy and KPIs in the same sentence. At Empathify You, we put together a team from around the world that teaches empathy as a strategy for business growth and personal transformation. So learning and development.
Great, great. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. And Ray Peltier.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ray Peltier. I provide architectural services in the greater Los Angeles area. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Shua Vang, morning.
Good morning. Thanks, Sonia. And good morning to everyone as well. Shua Vang. I represent the city of Glendale and the new Deputy Director of Economic Development.
Terrific. I see we have some procurement decision makers here with us, and I'd like to start introducing them as well and having them give a little bit more context for what they do, because everyone here on the call is going to want to know these folks. So Nicholas Barrios, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Sonia, for having us. My name is Nick Barrios. I'm the Community Economic Development Manager for BUILD LACCD. We're the Los Angeles Community College District's construction building program. We have tons of opportunities for obviously construction opportunities, but as well as professional service opportunities such as architectural engineering, civil engineering, inspection, FF&E, furniture, fixtures, and equipment. Pretty much everything that you could think of that a construction building program could procure on the professional service side, we need it. And we also have a 30% local small emerging disabled veteran participation goal on all of our construction projects and professional service contracts as well. So we're here to, just share a little bit about the program. My colleague Oscar Perez Ferrero is here. He's new to the program, and he's specifically dedicated to outreach to community-based organizations and local small emerging disabled veteran firm. So yeah, we're here to share our information. And if any of you are interested in doing business with the program, I don't know, Sonia, is there contact information being shared or should I drop it in the chat?
Oh, yes, do drop it in the chat. And then also we have your flyer in our procurement guide, which I will also drop in the chat, but it will be so helpful for you to put your contact information in any website where vendors or prospective suppliers should register in the chat as well.
Great. Yeah. And I know there's some firms here that would really benefit from at least registering in our vendor portal so that they can find out about opportunities that come up. So I'll go ahead and drop that link in there as well. And yeah, our small contractor bootcamp begins next week. And that's really how to do business with Build LACCD 101. So thank you so much for sharing that, Sonia. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Evelina Villa, if you could share with us just a little bit about your program.
Good morning. My name is Evelina Villa, and I'm here representing Los Angeles County Public Works. At Public Works, we have ample opportunities to do business with us, from opportunities ranging from large, huge construction projects to design build capital projects. We have procurement services. My colleague is on the line. He'll talk about that as well. All of our opportunities are listed on our website, Do Business with Public Works.com, and I'll drop my contact information and our website in the chat. But I did want to mention that we're having an in-person, it's been a long time, an in-person event next month, and I'll be sure to share the information with Sonia so that she can get it out to everyone. Thank you for having us. Thank you for the 10 o'clock event. It was great.
Awesome. Great. Evelina, thank you so much. And now we're going to return to some additional self-introductions, just name and company so that we can get to know you a little bit better. And who's here? Jonathan Gilliam. You want to come off mute?
Hi, Jonathan Gilliam, Gilliam Architects. I do residential work all over the Valley.
Wonderful. Welcome. Hamida Surti.
Hi, from Surti Accounting and Consulting, specialized in audits of small businesses.
Great. Welcome. Diana Sanchez.
Good morning. I'm Diana Sanchez with Van Nuys Airport.
Welcome, Diana. And then let me just see if there are any others whose video is on. We'll go ahead and introduce you. If not, we'll take your being off video as a sign that you prefer to forego that opportunity. Carlos Rodriguez, did we introduce you yet?
No, not yet. I was wondering. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate the invitation. My name is Carlos Rodriguez, and I work for LA County Public Works, and definitely one of the team players with Evelina. Definitely inviting all vendors to come and do business with Public Works, as you know, we've mentioned in the past. So we purchase on an as-needed basis from paper, pencils, just different commodities. You know, we just have several warehouses and. You know, with LA County, within all the way from Palmdale and San Pedro, from the beach all the way to Pomona. So, you know, definitely are here to provide service. So please feel free. I know that you mentioned that you would be providing our contact information, so please go ahead and do so. But I did not mention, I am the vendor liaison here at Public Works, so feel free to reach out to me.
Terrific, Carlos. Welcome. Thank you. And Teresa Maxwell.
Hey, yes, good morning. Teresa Maxwell with Skanska. We are a prime contractor. We're working in the Valley, and we are also pursuing a lot of upcoming metro projects in the Valley. So I put in the chat room how you can register to learn about our bid opportunities, because I saw there was a lot of construction firms at this meeting. Thank you, Sonia.
Welcome, Teresa. Absolutely. And if you would, anyone who has not introduced yourself but would like to, raise your virtual hand so I can see you. Robert Poole, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Robert Poole of RPC Media, specialize in video production. That's shooting and editing and everything in between.
Awesome. Terrific. Terrific. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Connie Brown, please.
Hello, I'm Connie Brown. I work with Teresa over at Skanska, and I'm going to reshare the link that she shared because for some reason hers had a space in it. So you can register there if you want to get our newsletter.
Terrific. Nav Grover.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name is Nav. I'm from Safe Disinfecting. I put my information in the chat. We've actually come up with a revolutionary product that was demonstrated at the Pentagon. It's used for disinfecting all pathogens, surface and air. So please reach out for further information. Thank you.
Wow, great. I'm so glad everybody's putting their contact info in the chat and talking about getting to know us a little bit better. This is fantastic. Summer Gomez, tell us about yourself.
Good morning. I work for Public Works as well. So I work alongside Carlos Rodriguez and Evelina Villa. If you have any questions regarding contracts or anything, any opportunities, go ahead and reach out to me and I'll go ahead and answer any questions in the chat today. Thank you.
Awesome, terrific. Thank you for that. And Frey Breedlove, please.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself and my brand. My name is Faye Breedlove, and I am the co-founder of a new brand here in Los Angeles called Terminal B. We do specialize in candles inspired by cities around the world. Terminal B also pays respect to Tom Bradley International Terminal at LAX. And at this time, we are really seeking opportunities to partner with the city in travel, hospitality, and other big box retailers. And so we're super honored to be a part of this call. So just thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Absolutely, Faye. Welcome everyone. Do go ahead and continue to introduce yourselves in the chat. If you didn't come off video or if you missed this opportunity. Sorry, David Aguayo, did we get to you? Because I saw you've been here. Hold on, let me help you get off mute.
Good morning. My name is David. I'm of Fearless Electric Incorporated. We are a small business enterprise, and I just look forward to meeting a lot of you in person, hopefully one day soon. But we specialize in commercial, industrial, and institutions. I will be leaving my email there because there's so many of you guys. I'm hoping that some of you vendors, procurement representatives can reach out to me. But just wanted to thank you for your time.
Awesome, welcome. And Jane Skeeter.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jane Skeeter. I'm the founder and CEO of Ultraglass Inc. Happy to be here.
Wonderful. And I want to thank all of our board members like Jane and Shua and others who are on here for being with us today and helping us to do this work that we do at the Alliance to connect business to resources. Just want to do a shout out and call out again to John Parker. Has he been able to log on quite yet? Okay, no worries. So we have 3 very special guests with us today. We have Carlos Cordoba, whom I've known for some time and is a great friend to the Alliance. And I'll have him introduce himself to you in just a moment. And we have Jack Ochoa, who I've also known for quite some time, who's very active and a leader in this procurement and contracting space. And then we have our keynote presenter for today, Shannon Hoppus, who is Chief Procurement Officer with the City of Los Angeles Mayor's Office. And so I just want to, before I introduce Shannon, just want to ask Carlos, did you have anything that you wanted to say before I introduce Shannon? Carlos?
Hey, Sonia, good morning. Thanks for the invitation to participate. Carlos Cordoba, based literally down the street from the Valley Alliance office. We're a marketing and communications firm working with public and private entities. And very proud right now to be collaborating with the city of LA in the rebranding of what was the LA Bavin procurement platform into something for the 21st century that Shannon will tell you about, which is called RAMP. So I'll just turn it over to Shannon to make the introductions, and then Jack will get into the weeds of what the portal looks like.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I will go ahead and do the honors. So Shannon Hoppus, amazing leader with the City of Los Angeles. Again, she's the Chief Procurement Officer of the City of Los Angeles. Shannon is a native Angelino, born and raised in San Pedro. She's a 26-year veteran of the City of Los Angeles and is a passionate believer in operational excellence. In fact, the division of the mayor's office where she is situated is the Mayor's Office of Budget and Innovation. So that's pretty exciting to think about new ways of doing government and how we can get the most efficiency and effectiveness out of our public servants and the resources that they provide. Shannon is a disruptor in every way, challenging the status quo, which we love and we need. Previously, as executive officer of the city clerk's office, she brought new successful systems to implement process improvements, bringing consistency, innovation, and transparency to the city of Los Angeles, 3 qualities that are very much needed and help with good governance. So she also considers her biggest accomplishment as shifting internal culture, empowering employees to bring about innovative change. So she not only does it, but she inspires others and leads others to do it too. So I give you now to talk with us about the launch of RAMP, the city's chief procurement officer and a great friend of the Valley Economic Alliance, Shannon Hoppus. Shannon, welcome.
Thanks, Sonia, for that introduction. That was great. Thank you so much for that. So happy to be invited to this space to speak with all of you today about what we've been working on. We're very excited about this. Many of you on this call were intimately involved in the development and direction, informing the direction of our new platform. So good to see all of you. And for those of you that are new to this, we're happy to share the news and encourage you to be involved in this space, to advertise your business, to connect with other businesses, and to get more work with not just the city, but with many partners and agencies that are working with us in this space as well. Sonia, I'm not actually seeing the presentation yet. I can definitely speak without it, but if we want it, it's not up yet. Okay.
Okay, looks good now. Thanks, Jack.
And it looks like it just needs to go into presentation mode. There we go. So again, or Sonia talked about, or Carlos talked about also the shift from LA Bavin to RAMP. Many of you, if you are doing business with the city of LA or were interested in doing business with the city of LA, you were registered in what was known as LA Bavin, the Business Assistance Virtual Network. That has been in place for the last 20 years. We can probably go to the next screen. That has been in place for the last 20 years. And that was really the way the city has advertised its procurement needs and communicated that information to our vendor community. The city alone procures for about $4.5 billion worth of opportunity a year. Again, alone. It's said that the region as a whole represents 30 billion. So we make a good portion of that, along with our partners such as the county and LAUSD, many of our larger companies such as Metro and MWD. So together we house a lot of procurement opportunity. That said, LA Bavin was looked at as an opportunity to bring solicitations or procurement opportunities into one place. This was something that London did during their Olympic Games. They created a platform dubbed Compete for London, where it aggregated many of the opportunities related to the Olympics into one centralized platform, making it easier for the business community to access multiple opportunities in one space. We know your time is very valuable. We know some of the difficulty in working with many of our agencies is seeing opportunities in different spaces, or the lack of seeing them in one space. So we used this time to reinvent and learn from our previous experience with LA Bavin to create a space very similar to what London had done. And we have opened up this space to many of our regional partners. So this platform is something that is hosted by the city of LA. And again, it was designed to house multiple solicitations, opportunities from both inside the city and outside the city in one place. This went live as of February 2022. And it was opened up to our partners, who we'll talk about in just a moment. but we have now officially, as of this month, onboarded all of our partners, so they are in a position to start actually posting their opportunities on this platform for you all to access. Next slide. We don't have to tell you that the city is going to be experiencing many opportunities, many huge economic opportunities in the coming years. We have the World Cup, we have the Olympics coming, not to mention the fact that LA is very central to large scale events on a regular basis. We just experienced the Super Bowl. We have multiple events coming our way, and we wanted to really be prepared for these upcoming events in order to deliver these opportunities to all of our businesses. We'll be heavily investing in this space. We already have invested much in this space. The City Council actually has made it free for anyone wanting to partner and post their opportunities on our platform in order to ensure that there is value add to all of our vendors who have always been available. It has always been made available free to them to register in this space. But this is, again, something that the city is also very heavily invested in delivering. We did this, we started this project prior to COVID, but in the midst of COVID, it was really clear how vital this platform was going to be to getting our business community back to work. And with these upcoming events, we are really looking for vendors that have not typically registered on our platform. So previously our platform was very city-centric, but now with the addition of our partners, they are going to be looking for all kinds of vendors that we may not currently have on our platform. Next slide. Again, this is just some of the partners that we have who are posting their opportunities in our platform. So you can see it's a huge range of sectors. We do have some municipal, some cities listed here. We have City of Torrance, City of Long Beach. I believe Long Beach just posted a few opportunities yesterday, actually. It was very exciting, but it's a huge range. We have banking, we have entertainment and sports, AEG, the Dodgers. We have our proprietary departments. We have construction and engineering listed here, as well as the medical community. Cedars-Sinai has been an early adopter. They plan to post their entire spend of procurement, $3 billion on this platform. We have recently added City of Hope to this space as well. The medical industry is very, very much interested in this platform. Many of them have created diversity teams that didn't exist prior to this time, and they really are looking for all of you. They are eager to access the city's current database of 80,000 registrants. Hopefully, many of you are already registered in that space, and if you're not, this is the call to action to be sure by the end of this presentation to be sure to register your business. But again, you can see the range of businesses, and we encourage those of you that have opportunities to ask to partner with us. I heard Hilton, LACCD, we have the Board of Public Works. You are also welcome to join this space with our partners here. But we've really impressed upon the need for our partners to come to the table and post opportunities that entice all of you. And we have also encouraged all of the businesses to register so they're visible for these partners seeking you and your business. So this is a true partnership. This is something that will only work if all of us participate in this space. So, so far we have great participation, but we can always do better. And we look forward to seeing you here. Next slide. And again, what makes this unique is that it is a central location where multiple opportunities are. I can't stress that enough. We still at the end of the presentation get the questions. Is it just city opportunities? No. If you never wanted to do business with the city of LA, and that is why you never registered with the city of LA, you would want to register now, because this is about opportunities that go well beyond the city of LA. This is going to start accessing the companies that do lighting that the Olympics might be looking for, or many of our other partners. This is going to be accessing restaurants and dry cleaners and flower shops, many of which the city maybe didn't need prior to this, but that our partners will be looking for. So again, we can't stress enough the importance of registering if you're not already registered. Also the need to update profiles. We created that ability in the new platform. We gave you the ability to talk about your business, more of a LinkedIn type of approach, where you can talk about who you've worked with, the type of certifications you have, how long you've been doing business. We've really built that space out so you can advertise and connect with different businesses in this space. Again, creating a marketplace. It's really in the name, the Regional Alliance Marketplace for Procurement. It was intended to represent the commitment from the businesses and the partners on this platform to the business community. So I think this is a huge difference in our initial approach. Again, it's a one-stop shop for businesses to get certified. We offer many free certifications with the City of LA. The certifications we don't offer, we would assist you in finding resources to assist you in that way. Again, we have built out that profile so you can list your NAICS codes. Your NAICS codes are your industry codes that identify the type of business you are. You are able to list those numbers. You are able to advertise that so the partners that we have on the platform can better find you and your business. So Jack is going to talk a bit more about that and why that is so important in connecting you with other businesses or prime contractors. Next slide. Very quickly, this is the new look and feel of the new platform, but you can go on now, rampla.org, and start to navigate it with Jack. He'll get into the weeds with it. He has been trying to break the system, and we encourage you all to do the same, because this really isn't a one and done. We created this with the idea that it was definitely going to evolve with us. It was going to change as our needs changed, both internally and externally. So we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you what's working, what's not working, because we need it. We need it to benefit all of us. And again, it was with the idea that task forces, both internally and externally, were involved in really directing the development of this, with the idea that if we built it, they would come. So that's what we're counting on in order to make this successful. And I can't emphasize enough that there's really no barrier to entry for anyone at this point. It's free to everyone right now, and there's just no reason that you wouldn't want to register and see what you see, and hopefully connect with businesses that you haven't otherwise connected with in the past. So at this point, I'm going to hand it over to Jack to really get into the weeds of how you register, how you build out that profile, and some of the cool features that we've added to this new space. So Jack, I'll hand it to you.
All right, let me unmute myself. I wasn't quite ready. Anyway, so Sonia, and so most of you know that the older system looked a lot different than this already. It just looks different. It feels different. It feels modern, which is something that we're all looking for. Is how do we find stuff quickly? So immediately you can see, you can do by category. So whether it's commodities, professional services, or construction, you can actually look them up really fast. You can also look up whether it's awarded, pending, or what status is in. You can also look for it here. The next section right below this is all the announcement section. So this is where we would be announcing any events or any training material. So this is going to be more like a resource page right on the cover. So you'll have like where to find stuff, and then any training or announcements will be right here. And then as you scroll down further down the page, we'll have recent opportunities. So if anything is posted, you would actually get it. They would actually go right to the top. So right now, as Shannon mentioned, Long Beach just posted something. So that would be right at the top. It would announce what it is, how it is, when the due date, start date. So that's kind of cool. So Busy has a lot of functionality to it. So you would literally click on it and it would actually throw you right to the opportunity. So this particular part of the website excites me the most, okay? And Sonia, you know, we've been waiting for this for a long time. Sonia and I, we go back a while, okay? Just to be fair. So here's the reality. We've been asking, how do businesses promote themselves? We've been asking for this for a while, about 20 years, neither here nor there, right? But here it is. What we've all been asking for as a community is here now. And so this button right here is the one that excites me the most. So if I was a Prime, I would now go to business profiles. I can now search by, if I want to do a search by only, let me have all of the DBEs. I can go on here and I can search that. If I want to search for only minority businesses or only women or only small, I can now search by those specific areas. So I can really do a targeted reach to specific targeted organizations that have either they're certified or they have a certain kind of a, because I know the city of LA has a local business program, so you can actually do that as well. So, or if I know I need this specific, and I'm thinking of Teresa, who's with Skanska. So I'm thinking, okay, like, wait a minute, I want to find somebody that does electrical. I can now go in here and find just that. Say, okay, I want to just do this specifically. I can now do that. So this one guy that I know, Jack, updated his own company profile. So went through, I logged in, I registered myself. I made sure that my profile moved over completely, which it did. Everything moved over from Vavin over to Ramp. So here's the cool part about this website. What you'll be able to now to do is you'll get to know the company a little bit better. So now the new version of this will allow me to, right below the company name, it will have a short descriptor of what the business does, right? Much like LinkedIn, where it has the little short tagline, that's what this is. Now, I got a little creative. So line number 2 is actually a video. I just copied and pasted the link. I'm like, well, why not? I can do the character right now, squeeze it in there. So I squeezed in a video. I put on listed out certificate, what specialties I have. It also now lists out not only what certifications I currently have, the actual address of my business, if you have a mailing address versus a physical address, website, contact information, and of course, phone number and hours of operation. So you have a clear line of what the business does, right? This next 2 sections absolutely blow my mind. So now you can have your NICS codes clearly listed out. What are your codes and what is the descriptor? So all in one spot. This also here in the not too distant future will also include NIGP codes, which I know is important to the county, as well as to LACCD. So you can actually do both. So you can be able to do NICS code or NIGP codes here in the not too distant future. You also list out your entity number for California. You also list out the number of employees. For those that have a license, like in construction, you can list it out. And I'm thinking of David from Fearless Electric. So that's another, you can now put your license right there. You can also list out your ethnicity. So if you happen to be a company that may not be certified as a minority, you can still list out that you happen to be a minority, whether Latino, African-American, Asian Pacific, you can now list it out. You can also list out your structure. This next section absolutely excites me more than anything. Right here, history, work history, you can now promote. Look, this is what I've done. I've done this before somewhere else. So you can now show your work history. So you can list out your work history. This one is basically, I hate to look at it this way, like this is almost like your capability statement where you can now put and do a little bit of bragging of what you've done. You can also list out previous contracts. So if you've had a previous contract, you can actually list it out as well. So for those companies that have had previous work, and I'm thinking of the gentleman that does electrical work. So again, this is where you would put all your lighting stuff, like, okay, I've done work with this entity, I've done organization with LAX. So you can now list out any previous contracts you would have. So that's where you now get to brag, which is huge, that you now get to promote your business. Sonia, you and I both know we've been asking for this. Tell me I'm not.
Awesome.
Tell me I'm right.
This is really great. It's almost like LinkedIn or something. It's very user friendly
Yes.
and very like,
yes.
Yeah, the user interface is great. Jack, now I know we have some questions in the chat. Are you available to help us out and get some questions answered as well?
Yeah, I can with one request. I only have one request. I need everybody who's here to go and make sure they're registered onto rampla.org.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, rampla.org, everyone, go register there. Now, I see some questions in the chat. So what if somebody tries to register and they happen to run into an error or something like that, like on the technical side? You know, working with websites and things, there are always little glitches, or maybe it's the device, or who knows what's going on. Maybe it's the stars don't align at the moment. But like, who do they contact? Who do we contact, like a webmaster or something, if you're having technical difficulties updating your information on RAMP? What do you think?
Yeah, so there's an email address. It's support@rampla.org. And so then they'll go to there, and there is staff on hand who actually walk you through it. And so the error that they're describing, that error was there like 2 weeks ago. That error is gone. And yes, Shannon's right. I basically live on this website. So yes, I saw the error. It has been fixed, so we're good. So you shouldn't see no more errors on the website.
Oh my gosh, awesome. Okay, another question is, can people register with more than one NAICS codes, or do you have to limit yourself to just one? I'm sorry if you mentioned that.
Yes, you. I think the number that I remember was 10 was on Bobbin. I have not seen somebody go over 10, but I now, of course, now somebody's going to challenge me. I'm now going to go in the system and see, can I do 11, 12, 13? I'm not sure yet. I have not seen anybody list out more than 10. But gosh. 10 is what Bobbin used to do.
10 should do it.
I don't believe RAMP has that limitation. I don't remember that. Shannon, can you answer that?
I don't know if we're limited either. It's just, you're going to want to be mindful that initially it might be exciting and you're going to want to be click happy. You could be overloaded with information, because now it's not just the city's information that it's going to come to you in terms of outreach events or information or opportunities. So you are going to want to be mindful that you don't want to get overly inundated, so you're so overwhelmed that you're paralyzed by all the information. So make sure that as you get that information, as you add those NAICS codes, that it's manageable for you. We're really trying to even manage the outreach events in a way that only goes out maybe twice a month. So you're not constantly getting bombarded by outreach events from our partners, because we want you to, again, find this space useful. We want you to attend those events. So we're looking for ways to, again, make sure that it's not overwhelming. So it's really up to you in your profile to determine what kind of information you want to receive. You can even decide, I only want City of LA opportunities, or I only want the partner opportunities, or I want all of them. And that's all well and good. Just make sure you understand that you're in control of that. Over time, we're going to give you the ability to just subscribe to the particular opportunities from the partners. So if you just want Cedars-Sinai, later on, you will just be able to subscribe specifically to that partner or to that agency. But right now it really is City of LA, partners, or both. And again, those are the things that you would want to fill out in your profiles to determine what kind of information you want to get. But Angela, I don't know, Angela of my team, I don't know if we know the answer to the NAICS codes, but we can certainly share it with you. Or Jack will, again, fill it out and get back to you as well.
It's awesome. Well, 10 should do it, right? Oh yeah, and Angela did answer in the chat that businesses can put in multiple NAICS codes. So that's super helpful. And up to 10, my goodness, that should do it. But if more, then you can, email the support email, which we put in the chat. And the presentation slides will be shared with attendees. We're going to post the slides on our website at thevalley.net/events. And then you can go to past events, and you'll be able to see slides or replays from any of our previous programs. So you may see other things of interest to you there as well. I'm looking at other questions in the chat. So yeah, Dr. Chen has looked over RAMP, and Shannon, you referenced information overload. We have to be careful of that. Sometimes we can get lost. Is there a particular, so we talked about the support email line for technical difficulties. If there's a question with regard to the content and any of those things, is there a person or a team that people contact in order to learn more about the opportunities before they bid on something, or to help them determine if it's a good fit, or to answer questions?
For general questions, Angela will probably go ahead and post our email address, but for each opportunity, there is contact information. So there's an actual cover sheet or contact person that is listed on each opportunity, because especially our service contracts, they are dispersed amongst 40 plus departments. So if you want to work on a public works project, then the contact would be there. If you want to bid on a commodities item, then the general services department contact would be listed there. So that information should be readily available, so you can contact those departments with any questions you might have about that particular solicitation. And then for our partners, you are going to be directed back to their solicitation process, so their procurement process. So you'll go through that. So for them, this is much like a bulletin board of sorts. For those of you that may be interested in posting in this space, the cool thing that we're going to be rolling out, we actually have already developed it, is an API that just automates the process of uploading these solicitations. So you might have your own portal, and that's all well and good, and we expect you all to have those in place. But in addition to those, you can simply use the API that will add them to this space as well, if you're interested in, again, accessing our database of 80,000 various vendors.
Mm-hmm. Great.
I want to build on that really fast, just so we're all clear. So someone like LACD, who I know uses Planet Bid, or like the city of Long Beach that uses Planet Bid, or Metro that uses its own platform, which I believe is I think it's Oracle or one of those platforms. So, and even the county system, yes, we can communicate both ways. So you don't have to worry about double entry. You enter it one time and it goes and grabs the data, moves it over.
Fantastic. Wow, this is great. I see that Angela has been updating in the chat, has been answering all of the different questions. So it's fantastic. Go ahead and look there. If anyone sees that your question has not been answered in the chat, go ahead and post it afresh in the chat, and we'll do our best to take care of that. Meanwhile, I just really want to thank the whole team. Oh my goodness, Shannon, what you've been able to accomplish is just wonderful, and it looks great, and we're super excited to be a partner on this. And then Carlos, so just really congratulations on winning the City of LA contract to help with the outreach and all that. So he's a great success story, and he knows how it's done. And Jack, just all the amazing work that you've been doing for so long, and really appreciate the way you kind of walked us through a little bit of a demo here and how that kind of works. It's really very, very helpful. And thanks, Angela Tambukan, for all of the chat information. Guys, you can click on the 3 dots in the lower left-hand side of the chat, and you can copy the chat transcript. So you'll be able to snag all the great contact information on all of the links and print that out and keep that for later. This presentation will be shared with attendees. It'll actually be posted on our website. I put the link there. It's thevalley.net/v.events. And when you click to the right, if you click on the arrow to the right to go see past events, you can see all the presentation slides. Maybe to make it easier, we'll go ahead and email out to everyone who registered for this, because that can be a little hard to find. It is 11:30 and we're going to be winding down, but I did want to let you know that we have a business assistance program here at the Alliance. I put the link in the chat there. If you're experiencing difficulties in reaching profitability, in keeping people on payroll, accessing recovery resources, anything like that, or if you just want to grow your business, then we have free business advisors who can help assess your business, help you connect to procurement, contracting, resources like the ones we talked about today, but also our lending partners, our business planning partners, people who can help you find commercial real estate, find employees, all of these things. We've pulled that all together for you and would love to be of assistance. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you to our speakers, for all of our guests, all of our procurement partners for hopping on today. Really appreciate the great works being done. Hey, listen, there are opportunities out there and the Alliance can help you connect to them. So just be in touch with us, thevalley.net, and we'd love to be a part of your success. So thanks so much everyone for participating today. Go forth, have a great day, great weekend, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.